I still can't believe it. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everybody. We're getting a late start here. Our kids woke us up this morning. Ain't that right, Boo?
Mm.
Mm.
Oh,
It's a
murderer. Either one.
who?
Either Barrington or Boujou, maybe.
Really?
Yeah. Wake up. Why? What were you going to do?
I don't know.
Not that.
Murderer. Stick ding 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 ding. Yeah. Do down do down do down. DJ Bishy on the ones and twos. Oh, whatever blood clot chat, boy. Tweet out the room. Let's go. Them coming at me area want to kill off the youth. No dress up in that jacket and them dress up in the tie. Come a courthouse want to tell feel lies. Them a murderer. Tell them already. You have to tell them again. Tell them already. You have to tell them again. As them muggling at them cheap one come kick out my teeth. Coming at them red want to lick off my head. Coming to my lane want to fly. Drink all the coffee. Them dress up in that jacket and them dress up in that tie. Want to deprive my man from my rights. Them a murderer. Them a murderer. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a vampire. Them want to suck out the blood. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Them a murderer. Tell them already. You have to tell them again. Tell them already. We have to tell them again. Anyone who don't like us, we not keep them free. Cause we don't feel we not chat to them. Cause them a murderer. Them a murderer. Dress up in a jacket and them dress up in a tie. Want to deprive I man from my rights. Them muggling at them cheap want come kick out my teeth. Coming to my lane want to fly out my brains. Them dress up in a black want to send me them cats. Them a murderer. 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 Sticky do da do da do da do da do da do da. See. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them, watch them a come. Stick it down, down. Hey, good morning, y'all. It's almost 9:30. Can you believe it? We are almost an hour late today. But we are
yes, you are.
Motherfucking time. Right on time, baby. We kept Crypto Cat up until what, 2:30 in the morning?
No. It's 12:30, almost 12:30 now, so I'm giving you till 2:30 in the morning to finish.
All right, deal. That's much better. Happy late 420 to our friends in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, all over the world. People are waking up and going to sleep. I don't know where I was going with that.
Saudi Arabia is a really crazy country. That's the first place I actually.
Them out every morning. I don't know why. It's
that's the first place I ever saw the wall of sand, like you do in the movie The Mummy. You think that's not real? That is totally real. You can totally see that in first person if you go to Saudi Arabia.
Funny, I've never been to Saudi Arabia. I've been to a lot of countries. Cat?
Murph knows I'm pretty loose this morning.
You guys.
Yeah, we've been cutting it up in the Discord this morning while he's been drinking.
Well, I hope it's a celebration because we got into some really good shit this week, man. Like, I'm looking at my numbers this morning and my eyes are barely open, but it looks good to me. Holy shit, my Spaceship X finance is like at
Oh
least
yeah.
at least 2x, bro, at least. And it's
Yeah,
still
and what's
putting
that?
out
What's that other one you're
6%
playing in,
APR.
Crypto Cat?
What?
Oh, Crypto
It's
Cat's got another one.
so this the SpaceX USDC LP, and then you put it in the yield wolf yield
Yeah.
wolf finance.
Okay, so I got to the Yield Wolf page and I couldn't figure it out in my mind state. So I was like, there was do I have to withdraw it from the spaceship vault to put it in the Yield Wolf vault?
Well, let's see if I can explain it after 4 drinks. So what I did is I created LP. I created liquidity on Polygon. So that's what's it called again? XShare.
Poly MMF.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On Poly MMF, and then I created a liquidity pair of XShare and USDC, and then I staked it on YieldWolf.finance,
All
and
right,
I'm killing it.
that makes sense. So it's auto compounding for
Oh
you
yeah.
and putting everything back into the exact same thing, XShare, USDC. And as it goes up, pairing it with USDC is the not only the best thing financially, besides there's one that's high paying out higher, and it's the AMLP XShare vault, or reward pool. But like, have you been minting AMLP? Because I figured that out.
What's that?
Yeah, so
There's your answer.
you have to mint it on the Spaceship Finance webpage, and the ratio is changing as we go, but it's 87% MLP or AMLP at this point. I like
I
pairing
got it.
it with the USDC as it goes up because we don't know what's going to happen, and I'm trying to do these things better than last time.
Well, I'm not a rich man, but I put in like $50 US, and I just pulled out my initial like an hour ago, and I'm already up $3.
Let's go. And on Polygon, you can make that $3, and not have to give up 20 cents every time you move it to another pool or try to make another $3.
Oh yeah,
You
the
can make
gas
those
fees, man.
dollars and just stack them.
Gas fees are unbelievable.
I like it. I like it a lot, especially for this community. Um, a lot of people just starting out. A lot of people exactly where you are. They want to throw $50, $100 into something, and they're not trying to get rich quick. They're just trying to learn how this stuff works and make a little on the way. And this is a perfect situation for that.
Yeah, well, I was telling Murph in the Discord 6 months ago, I didn't know shit about finance.
And
Absolutely
now we're
nothing.
pros, right? You're ready to start your own investment fund. Start taking other people's money.
I knew how to save money. That's it.
Yeah, that's all. That was a good start. I barely knew how to do that a year and a half ago, man. Swear to God. I was trying to listen to the stock space this morning because I'm still trying to learn everything. Like I don't want to get just siloed into crypto. The stock, like I was talking stocks with my dad last night. Oh man, he's so psyched about stocks. I was like, bro, come on, are we still talking S&P? He's like, Dow Jones is up 800 points. I'm like, Pop, you know what I do for a living. Like I don't want to talk about the Dow Jones, but that's the
Sell
only
a
place he wants
JPEG,
to put his
Pops.
money. I've given him JPEGs, but he will not buy them. I'm working on it. I'm working here. It was It was a good pizza night, though. It was a birthday party. It was my nephew's birthday. I completely forgot.
Happy
Hey,
birthday.
Crypto Cat. So you pulled profits this morning, right?
Oh yeah.
He pulled the
Okay,
initial. He pulled the initial.
So what I want you to do is tonight just hold that in USDC or whatever, and tomorrow, when you message me about what I want to talk to you about, it's not this, but I'll show you how to use Aave. And Aave is a beautiful platform of lending and borrowing, and that will educate you a little bit more on some DeFi protocols, right? So you can use that to up your yield, and I can show you how.
Cool, man. I'll contact you tomorrow or today.
Lucky. He's never
Right,
showed
right,
me
right.
how to use Aave.
Is that tomorrow? Is that today or tomorrow? Is that
That's your
Sunday or
tomorrow.
Saturday?
It's
Yeah.
today for me, but tomorrow for you.
And I heard some bad news out of Australia. I think we should talk about something about people can't get their paychecks, some type of
What the
bank
fuck?
run situation. And
I got my paycheck.
bro, you tell me. I don't know what's going on.
First I've heard of it, mate.
I just heard that this morning, and coincidentally, it was when we were sending out payroll for the Thunder team. And I was like, well, God bless crypto, man. Doesn't matter if you're in Australia or America. That shit goes right through. No waiting.
Exactly.
No holds. No, you'll get your money on Monday, maybe. I like this much better.
But I work for a global company, so maybe my paycheck doesn't come from Australia. I don't know. No idea.
I mean, that would be, I think, beneficial in this situation. I got to look more into it, but I don't think any currency is safe at this point in the market. Like, everybody's so pumped up today. The traditional market people, but they're skeptical. They're skeptical of where the money came from. Like, where does that 800-point pump come from when there's no indicators, when there's no markers?
Well,
I can tell you where it comes from. It comes from savings accounts where everybody's been selling this whole summer.
You think this is smart retail investors? God, that would make my day, Murph. Because the spaces I was in, they were on that conspiracy BlackRock type shit.
Well, I mean, it can always be that. Like you got an argument for that on a daily, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I was in another Discord as well as talking with Murph. I'm very chatty when I've had a few drinks. I was in the Club Crow Discord as well with CDN, and he was telling me that the last bull run started around this time last year, and I wasn't even here, so I don't know when the hell it started.
This time, God damn, I'm gonna cut you off. Last year this time was so much fun. Who was here? Raise your hand down there if you were here this time last year, because this is when we were just getting started. We were minting chimps. Wait, what is it? Are we in November yet? No, October. All right, we weren't minting chimps yet, but Crow was pumping. I had already come back from Maine. I had already staked for my wife's green card. You know what kind of green card I'm talking about. And we were up like 70%. And it kept going. We were only at 30 cents at this point last year. And we ripped from
That's not going to happen right now.
to 95. No, it's not, but it's very similar circumstances. We got the World Cup coming up in 38 days.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but there's way too many, like, macro factors involved. Like, you got the World Cup, but you also got a war going on. So it could go either way.
But don't you think, like I said this yesterday, that the World Cup will put millions, maybe billions of eyeballs on the crypto that didn't know about it at all before? And, they don't have the money to invest now, but they'll know about crypto. And then when the next bull run,
well, right?
Yeah,
like,
you said that yesterday, and I think that's going to be great.
Bro, honestly, if everything that you guys are saying matches up, then all that smart retail money, they're just waiting to figure out how to do this shit. So when you get 8 million eyes, we're currently looking at less than 0.1% of the global population that holds NFTs.
Because you guys in America, I don't think you know how big the World Cup is. It's
Oh
bigger than
yeah.
the
We
Olympics.
don't. Yeah, 100%.
It's bigger than
we
the
don't.
Olympics, in my opinion.
Yeah, because people watch it.
Absolutely.
People don't watch the Olympics. Like it's the biggest event sports wise,
The
but
whole
it's
world
too
watches
many
the FIFA World
sports.
Cup.
Yeah. World Cup is everybody
Well,
watching one thing.
everybody but us.
Everybody but us.
It said the
Maybe
US.
maybe this year, who knows?
No, yeah, soccer is a fucking it's insane. That's why I hold Chili's token for sure.
Chili's. How's Chili's doing this morning? Let's check the charts.
The charts are beautiful, boss. Beautiful. I'm up like 10-20%. I'm loving it.
Unbelievable. Murph bought the dip yesterday, and it shows, ladies and gentlemen.
It is amazing feeling when you actually buy the bottom and then you can go back and see the chart and go, oh fuck, it didn't drop any after that. That's so boss.
Like, I love what our guy Baby Hop was saying in here yesterday. Wait, why is it saying pick my reward? There's a spaceship? Keep exploring missions. Nah, that was a fake out. You fuckers.
Oh, you're on CDC, that little advertisement. Yeah.
I
Pick
got
your reward.
advertised. They
Either
advertised
the worthless NFTs or the stupid mystery box.
$40, man. $40 I sell these NFTs for. Who's winning today?
That's not bad.
Cosmos? My baby?
Yes, sir.
Are we top 10? No. Who's top 10 here? Sushi Swap, 22%. Holy fuck. Bosun product. Yeah.
Just for a second.
ENS and Sushi Swap.
Hold for a second. So, how long has Sushi Swap been out?
Let me give you actual
One
numbers.
of the longest times, right? That is an indicator. A pump like that is an indicator that MMF might not be dead.
Oh, God bless
Just saying.
you, Murph. Say it again for the people in the back.
So Sushi Swap has been out probably 3 times as long as MMF. Nowhere.
And look at the history.
That is
look at the history.
proof
They came out
that
August
a
29th.
DEX is still, alive even when it's down.
Yeah. Let's talk history of Sushi Swap, okay? So they launched or crypto.com listed them August 30th, 2020 at $2.40. Went straight down to 60 cents. Peaked at $22. It went from 60 cents to $22 between November and March of 2020. Holy shit.
Damn.
What? Yeah, what if you bought that dip, Murph?
If I bought that dip, I wouldn't have a job just like you.
What the fuck? That's a 40x in a couple of months. Anyways, they came down over the course of the next year. So from March 2021 to March 2022. Yeah, not good. March 2022, we were at $2, $3. So it went from $22 to $3, and now
That's emissions.
we're at $1.50.
That's emissions over last year's time frame. Like that's completely understandable.
So, as someone who wasn't invested in Sushi Swap that whole time, you're saying similar situation to MMF, like they were high emissions, but as a DEX, as they continued to grow, I mean, the amount of hold, I don't have enough data in front of me, but the holders are
Absolutely. So here's how it works, right? We'll break it down. MMF launches, it comes out, the price of the token's really high, everybody's earning it, everybody's loving it, everybody's cashing it out, right? Fine. It's going to go down because they're pumping out those APYs. They're distributing those tokens to liquidity providers. That's how they get the token out. Now, once the max supply is out, and that should be the lowest price of the token, right? So if you don't get in the beginning and you don't get in on the seed sale, that's fine. Wait till it hits the bottom, start buying it around 2-3 cents, and then ride it for another couple years. I'm telling you, MMF's not dead.
Not financial advice. Or is it financial
Always.
advice? I don't know.
I just,
Always.
it makes me feel so much better to hear someone else say it, because I go off of feelings. I say this every day. I don't know what makes me hit buttons, but I impulsively buy MMF daily. It's not a set thing. It's just like, especially when it's 6-1 right now, you can get 6 MMF to a Cro. And we've seen it the other way around. We've seen it like 4 Cro to a MMF. So,
Well, we're
I
all
play
here
that
every
race
single
like
day. And it's really hard to see the forest for the trees when you're here in it every single day. You've got to back out. You've got to look at all of this stuff on a 2 to 3 year time period, not a 2 to 3 month time period. If you're looking for profits in 2 to 3 months, you're probably not going to find them. Like if you do, consider yourself lucky. Take that profit and stable up, because
Spaceship
it's going
X
to get,
Finance. Let's go.
it's going to keep going up and down. It's going to keep being volatile, and for the active daily traders, they're going to make a killing during this market. It happens all the time. Just keep your eye on the far out ball, right? So I don't tend to take any profits until Bitcoin halves again in 2024.
Wow. That's a plan, dude. That's a rock solid plan.
Yep. I'm DCAing every single day, every single payday until 2024. And that's when I'll start taking profits.
I got nothing on that, Murph. That is fucking beautiful. I hit the scissors by mistake, but like, I think I'm just going to leave it because I'll tweet this out.
I see Martech down there. Come up here, brother.
There's a lot of dead air in this clip, but it's important dead air. It's me just saying, wow, and then silence, and then dude, and then silence, and then Murph saying, yep, I'm going to DCA until 2024. I'm tweeting this shit out.
Yeah, man. Like, how can you expect when the Dow is down, when, crypto's down, like the market cap of crypto, is what it is, less than $1 trillion, right? Or did we break $1 trillion? So like, you can't expect to take profits during that time, right? Now's the time to just learn as much as you possibly can. And then, like Crypto Cat said, when the FIFA World Cup comes, that's going to open, the eyes of a lot of people into crypto. They'll start learning about it, and they won't know shit about it on the next bull run, and that'll be up to us. So for all of you that are learning how to use Discord right now, within the next year, I'm looking for a couple more Discord mods, because I'm not dealing with that shit. The
I know,
influx
man.
of people that are coming, like, no, I'm
But
gonna need help. I can't.
we got to look big picture at this Discord, right? Because I think it might be the most powerful tool that we have in the future. Like, we can't put all our eggs in our Twitter basket. There could be millions of people in total over the next 5 years that go through that Discord and learn DeFi.
Well, let's face it, there's just way too much to learn about crypto to get it all in 2 spaces a day. You're going to have to come in and to get step-by-step guidance, help, like you can't explain liquidity to somebody in 30 minutes, right? Like, it's just that you got to explain it in 30 minutes and then let them go play with it a little, and then they come back with their questions. And that's when you start to really understand how all of this works.
Yeah, man, we need
You know what
people
else?
that'll be there in different languages too. Like we got to have all of it.
You know what else, Merv? I think, like, personally, for me, comprehension is not my strong suit. So I prefer to have something typed up. So if people go into Discord and you're typing messages to each other, then you've got a reference point. You don't need to remember anything. It's all typed up. You can go back and read it. You know what I mean?
Got to have tapes to check. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
something I struggle with in work every day. I hear so much shit every day. I can't comprehend it all. No way.
yeah, it's
Johnny D's talking shit to me in the Discord about MMF. Just so everyone knows, I don't hold any
talk that
MMF.
shit. Go ahead, bring it up
I
here.
don't.
Bring it up here.
I don't hold any MMF, but I
I got
still am
MMF
pretty
on the
bullish on
yin
them.
yang, Murphy. You want some MMF? I'm gonna send you some right now. Hold up.
Send me some MMF. I'll hold that shit.
Say less, my G. Yo, the rest of you, not so easy. You want some MMF? You gotta come up here.
I got some MMF.
Yeah, how about VMMF? You fucking with that?
What's that?
Hey, all right. So this is their band-aid to emissions. After they increased the supply, which was not an increase, they just decided to start telling the truth about how many tokens there were. We knew the whole time, but if emissions are way too high, you need people to lock up their MMF. So VMMF is it's like XVVS, exact same thing. So you lock it up, it increases in value. It increases in value as MMF. So like you're earning an APR. It fluctuates, but
like everything.
yeah, you want to lock it up for 4 years, like any of the other ones.
Because I have VVS, I have XVVS. I locked some of that up, so it's the same thing.
I just wish there was more transparency with these tokens as to the benefits that we're getting from them. Like you can see the APR down to like weekly in the VMMF page, but like it's not telling you what benefits you're getting in terms of yield on the farms, because that's part of the deal. You're supposed to be getting increased yields in the farms for staking VMMF, but it doesn't tell you how much. Same with XVVS. Like you can get a minor mole and stake that in your farms and get it. It tells you exactly what percentage you're getting increased. But when you do XVVS, it's just kind of up in the air. So
see, the thing with the farms as well is that like people that are new to crypto, like I didn't know what a farm was a few months ago, but they'll come into it thinking, I can stake, this token and then get that, but that's not how it works. You've got to split 2 tokens, so that's double the cost, and then stake it. I don't think a lot of people grasp that.
no, man. I still think about when I taught myself how to make LPs, and it was through VVS, and I was just hitting buttons. I was hitting buttons and doing what the screen said. I mean, it told me I didn't have any LPs, and then there was a button that said "Make LPs here." And when I clicked on it, it took me to the liquidity page. It's basically the swap page, and I think it inputted them for me. Like it put Cro on the top and VVS on the bottom, and I didn't have any VVS, and it was like,
Yeah, exactly.
It kind of showed you where to go, but not really. And then I just had to figure it out. And I was following the money. Like it was money printer go brr back then. Like quintillions of APR. We haven't seen APRs like that since.
Well, like you say, at the end of every show you do, none of this shit's easy.
Yeah, so that's the most important part when we leave here is to show other people how to do it. not because we're like everything here every day depends solely on the dissemination of this knowledge, and nobody else is going to do it. So that's on us. And all the
So
value comes from yeah.
it's VEMMF. Is that what you
Yes.
said? See,
All of our value
comprehension,
is in
not my strong
VMMF.
suit.
What?
Comprehension, not my strong suit. Remembering stuff. VEMMF.
VMMF. Capital V, small e, capital M,
Oh yeah,
capital
I'm
F.
looking at it right now. Yeah. Okay.
It's funny, these tokens that you can't trade. I mean, we should do something like this for Thunder, Murph. Because Jungle is a governance token, but like we could have X Thunder, you know? It's this DeFi. We can do anything we want. So I'm just watching all these other projects, and it's like first VVS does the XVVS thing, and then MMF goes VMMF, and like what's stopping us from doing the exact same thing? It seems to be the thing to do these days.
Hey, so what's the V? Like I have the VVS or whatever it is, or the XVVS. Is that the difference? Is that just a lockup period? So they change the token and to regulate it somehow or manage it better? Is that all it really is?
Yeah, they're basically saying, lock up our emissions token, and the longer you lock it for, the more of it will give you back at the end. So it's like I can't correlate it to anything in traditional finance. Like I don't know what to compare it to.
Well, my main question: why do they? It's a whole new token or coin, right?
Yeah, but you can't trade it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ever?
Well, it doesn't have any liquidity.
It's like a bond almost.
Yes.
Something like. That's cool. I like that. Okay, thank you. So I do have a little bit. I just didn't really. I mean, I understood it was a lockup period, but I didn't understand why it was the X or the Y or whatever the hell it was. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I'm learning it with you. Voodoo knows more than me. What's up, Voodoo?
Yeah, you would consider that like a bond. It's like a bond. It has a term where it matures, and just for us in crypto, the term is like 4 years, 2 years, 6 months. Whereas traditional bonds for like 3, 5, 10 years. So it's basically like a bond type.
That's cool. So I originally just thought it was another token. I'm like, oh great, here we go again. Just produce more and more and more coins and kill the market. So what we need during this inflation time. But so that's sweet. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is a good
definitely
one.
look at that, bro.
This is a good one because it is another token and it is a new token, but its entire purpose is as a bond to lock up the inflated token and bring it and bring its price, bring its supply down and bring its price back up. So I do 2 years. No, 4 years. I do whatever the highest amount is. I'm like, sock it to me. I'm not going
I think
anywhere.
I had like $10 in VVS. I think it was like an airdrop or something. And I locked that up for 4 years. So we'll see how that goes. I'm sure I'll add to it, but it's a nice
I'm
little
saying,
step.
right? Just for fun. It's like, I have no idea. Nobody does where we're going to be in 4 years. But fuck if I don't look at that $10 like, yo, one of these days,
Well, that
baby.
$10, if there's a bull run during those 4 years, hello,
That's
look
what I'm
out.
saying. And that's the beauty of it, right? Because if you look back over the past 10 years, 20 years, whatever type of time period you want, the best trading days, 8 out of 10 are in the bear market, the depths of the bear market. And it's the hardest time to keep your money in the market. So things like this make it easier for me personally to just stick it away where I can't fuck with it. Same with all my steaks back, like, my Matic steaks from CDC that got me into Cro in the first place. I'm always staking it because, well, why am I always staking it?
We want free money, bro. We love free money.
I'm long term. I'm just long term. I've
Passive income.
It started off with the crypto card when there was like the crypto staking, and it was like earn 8%, 12%. Then we earned our way or moved our way into DeFi and started seeing the big gains. The MMF took us to the moon and back real quick, and we still have the same goals, right?
Oh, 100%, man. That's exactly what happened. I completely forgot what I was going to say.
Hey, speaking of steak, Alpha, is anyone sizzling USDC in the steakhouse?
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I threw more in there today. I threw more USD in there today because I was like,
That's on fire.
it keeps going up. Yeah.
Bro, I love it. Brown nosing Alpha, but I remember you saying one time, you're like, bro, get in the USDC because it's like a little paycheck. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to throw some in there. And I think volume was like $900 or something. So thank you, sir. I
Oh, hell
appreciate
yeah,
those wise
man.
words.
Bro, like long and steakhouse is even more fun long term. Because yes, we're throwing everything in there and you're not getting it back. But look at what you are getting back every week. And it's
Well,
fun.
it's like bonds, kind of. I mean, it's not the same, but I try to, you got to analyze it different in your brain, right?
Yes, I try to explain it to people. I'm like, all right, it's like we're all standing in a circle, right? And you got some money in your pocket, throw it in the middle. And whoever throws in the most can take out the most, and it just keeps going. It just keeps going. It's a flex. People wanted to get fat steaks, man. They didn't even know why. They just started posting them on Twitter and in the Discord, like, I got 20 ounces. Nobody knew what the fuck it meant. That's the question. No shit. That is the question I get the most in the DM.
Yeah, I don't like it's just no real
what?
answer, I don't think.
Yeah.
I think it fluctuates too, honestly. But what's your USDC stake at, bro? Are you willing to spread the information?
Yeah, there's a couple of wallets. I mean, the Thunder Treasury wallet has a solid like 250 ounces of
Nice.
USDC stake. Yeah, we grilling, baby.
I love it. Dude, my
Long
USDC is like
term.
over 2,000 ounces now. It's fat.
Holy shit! That's
Someone topped it up this week too.
Bro.
It jumped from like 3,000 to
900 to
4,000.
4,000. Yes. So, like we always say, first one in the pool wins. It doesn't mean the game is over after the first week. It strictly means small money in before big money. If you can ever pull that move off, you're good.
Bro, and I'm with what you said. The paycheck, like imagine it's still running hot and it's like a year and a half from now, USDC grills at whatever volume. What are you going to be pulling out a week? You know what I mean? After you do like $20, $50, $100, which isn't crazy, but that's weekly money. You know what I mean? And then one day you're going to get it up so high after 10 years, hopefully, where you pull out your original investment on one clean sweep, like a bond. You know what I mean? You get your original. So it's not going to be a 6-day MMF 17 times plus your pools up 400% somehow. You know what I mean? That's not going to happen again in this market. Their trading volume was over $1 billion, or their actual volume was $1 billion. Now it's like 30 million. So we got a long way to go.
It's going nuts, man. And they're really doing things right at the steakhouse. I think we can give them a shout out just without their name in the title. Like they are sponsoring us, so we can we can say that too. Shout out to our sponsors at the Chrono Steakhouse and Cheevers Online, the soccer game. Like, hey, I haven't put you guys onto any fucking rugs yet, okay? So not financial advice, but Cheevers, fucking World Cup is coming. I don't know.
Everyone knock
World
on
Cup,
wood.
baby.
I got some. But like they also were in here telling us that they were gonna make a trading card of my daughter as a soccer player, and like, I'm sorry, that's game over. I will ride with them to the ends of the earth.
That's where it's at, bro. Since day one, I've been saying you got to bring in people and let them be excited about DeFi just as excited as we are. And that's why the art comes into play. You have like women coming in now, but like you get your kids in there with some sort of like trading soccer cards, bro. Game over for me too, bro. I'm in. Hell yeah, let's go.
And if the wife doesn't like it, but you and the kids both do, it's only a matter of time. So just
Yeah, you
keep
won the
that
war.
grind up. I got
CDN. You got any news for us, man?
What's up, boss? Yeah, I got news. My USDC Steakhouse is killing it too, like Joey.
Let's fucking go. And it's about the people that you're in the steakhouse with. Let's not forget that. Okay, this is about the community that's stuck with the steakhouse through the FUD. I mean, you guys know the jungle was with them through thick and thin. We were in the mud. We came out the mud together. And the people that are in the steakhouse with you, that's your gold mine. Because if they're making money, you're making money. And we're all making money. That's what's up.
There we go. But for real though, I do have some news about Club Cro if I could.
Yeah, man, go.
Well, straight up, we know it's been stalled for like 3 weeks now, like no mints, total standstill. So October 14th was always our deadline for propositions where, we're going to kind of see where we're at with the mint and put it up to a holders vote and see how to continue. So propositions are going out today. Essentially, it's going to be, refund or continue, but continue is going to include some added benefits. We've totally pumped up the whole Club Cro. I've been giving some sneak peeks. Kat, I know you've been looking like a beast in the Discord, but check the official links in there if you want a sneak peek. There's a new website coming out. We kind of brought in our vision where it's not just Club Cro. We're an umbrella, baby.
Let's go. The vibes.
I still don't know what the Easter egg is, though.
You gotta
So the
look.
Easter egg within that, check out the extra features because where the NFT is literally your governance token and gives you voting rights. I mean, usually you have a governance token, and then to accompany that, you have something else. There's a big hint, and more details are being pushed out today later on. We usually have a Friday night space alpha, but it kind of like intermingles with what you do in the afternoon. So like maybe we just have ITK come into the jungle instead of having her, why mix up? Why make two spaces, right?
We'll throw you guys in the alert signal.
Let's go. But yeah, it's like we're not gonna. It's a utility token. There's the Easter egg. The utility token is going to be earned through staking, through engage to earn, rate to earn, and then that token could be spent to further gamify the experience and a whole lot more. Stay tuned, folks.
That sounds good to me. Shit, bro. We got well, when is the 14th? Today.
Yeah, it's today.
Today is the 14th.
Today.
It marks the 6-week mark since the launch.
Yesterday.
This guy. Yo, if you guys haven't noticed, the vibes have completely shifted. So a couple of days ago, it was like people were in here pretty much saying they didn't want to mint anything. And all of a sudden today, I'm seeing like projects that are blown away by the amount of engagement and investment over the past couple of days. I got to check my own timeline so I don't fuck this up. There were a few projects. Not to mention what happened with Spaceship. Like, they are I was waiting for them to hit 420,000. I woke up this morning, they blew right through it, dude. They're already at like 450,000, $500,000 locked. That's sick.
That's nuts.
And nobody knew about it. We told everybody about it right here, and it doubled. It doubled after our AMA. So everybody in here could have 2x'd. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
I did.
We're not telling anybody what to do. Wait a second. First skin. What the fuck? Yo. Sorry. We might get spicy for the last half hour. Don't be scared though. You can hit the mic button. You can tweet out this room. You can do all that shit. Where is everybody? How many? Oh, there's 40 of you. It's funny.
Murph's back.
What happened to Murph? We lost him. Saudi Apes. How am I not following you? Jesus Christ. I'm on my game. I got it. You guys aren't following me either, though. So, Gray's coming up. Twitter's freaking on me.
Yo, Alpha, can I say
What's
one
up?
more quick thing about the steakhouse?
Yeah.
That's going to promote your Thunder token. So I love your Thunder boxes. So I'm building up my steakhouse Thunder grill. And 4,200 Thunder isn't, I mean, it's a nice little chunk, but like I'm trying to build it up to where I can get that and just keep minting boxes. So, I mean, like it's a pretty badass system once you understand it and appreciate it. And it's like I said, don't use your last dollar. It's a long-term play, but that's pretty badass, bro. I minted 2 last night and I gave 2 away in Will's football squares thing. So just so you know, man, that's a good thing to keep an eye on.
I'm so psyched that you guys are digging it, man, and figuring out what's going on here, because people are still just hearing about it, still just seeing the boxes on Twitter, and we did do it for this community. Like you gotta have a NFT to be able to mint it, and we never know how things are gonna go until we do it, and it's really kind of remarkable how time after time in here we drop things and it goes better than we expected.
What I keep doing is like slanging them out to like random people, or like someone will win a chef and I'll be like, well, here you go. And I think it's gonna be really cool because like I've been saying, like a lot of these projects are lacking like just the basic stuff, man. I miss having like stickers. I was a skater, bro. Skater, surfer. I want my stickers, man. I want my hats. I want my t-shirts, god damn it. I want them now.
Damn it. Yo, and we have it all for you guys. I'm so pumped because nobody's and Island Thunder are like stepbrothers. You know, we've been together this whole time doing the same things and helping each other out. It didn't start that way. Like I was jealous of Johnny Chimps. I'm keeping 100 with you guys. Like he had more followers than me. His Discord was popping. He was giving out so much shit because his nobodies, you know, they did amazing. They minted for like 20 Cro and went to like 600. So I was like, holy shit, I gotta watch this guy. And then we became best friends. Then we started Jungle Media. Now we have an umbrella corporation for everybody to get under and promote each other, you know? But beyond that, we've got like 30 fucking projects in the Buddy Labs. All the stickers go in the same box. So if you get a Buddy box, you're getting 30 different stickers from 30 different Chronos projects. Like, where the fuck else in blockchain do you get that? I'll wait. I will be right here. I will wait. Johnny G, what's up, bro?
I couldn't see who's into the Thunder boxes with the Thunder from real quick. If you are able to go out and buy some Thunder and use that Thunder to mint a couple boxes and throw whatever you got left into the grill. So just a little bit of info for somebody, and giving out Thunder boxes. I'll say that too. I'm up to about 65, and 60 of them I minted with Thunder that was purchased. So I'll give another 5 away right now. Next 5 people who.
Let's go, man.
Booyakasha.
This is what I'm talking about. It's better than we expect. It's better than we could have imagined, because we were thinking, all right, we're going to have to go to a public mint at some point. Not because we want more boxes to get. It's not like, oh, I got to give out more sneakers. It's like we want people to hear about what we're doing. So we need to get out past just the 400 holder or 350 holders being able to mint these boxes and get these sneakers, and all of a sudden you guys start giving them out like fucking madmen. And now we understand that we did it right. We could have charged 42,000 per box. All you got to do is move the decimal point in the contract. But like, Brian was pretty adamant about keeping it affordable for everybody. Like, this is like $2.50 a box.
So this goes back to what Cro's doing right now. And I'm not saying there's not spending too much money, which they might be, but it's all about giving stuff, creating the market. Then once you have a family and a following, everything else follows. And then you have all those transactions, and everyone needs and wants your stuff, and you own all the platforms, and people have no choice but to use your card and use your ecosystem. So it's not about like, yeah, they might be spending a shit ton of money for 6 years, but once they make that money back, they might make it back in 6 months. You know what I mean? It comes quick. But all I'm saying, bro, you're right on point, dude. I love it.
I love it. Tell me this. Tell me if we drop a Thunder card next year, how bad you would fucking want it.
Can I get on the list now?
Yeah. The list is always open, right? All you need is a Thunder NFT, some Thunder, hold some jungle, be a liquidity provider. Like, check the boxes. Be in the Discord. Murph will tell you all that shit. Sadie Apes.
Get an ETH token.
Yeah, ETH tokens are your best bet. I don't even know what the floor is. I think there's one for sale, maybe.
After I found out I had one of the top ones, I took mine off the market.
Smart guy.
Yo, what's happening?
What's up, baby?
Well, I figured I'll hop in on the Saudi Ape account. If you don't mind, I'm gonna pin a giveaway to the Jumbotron.
Oh, let's go. You're reminding me. I'm supposed to give something out right now. Our guys over at, hold on, don't let me fuck this one up. Chronos Tycoons. Do you guys know Chronos Tycoons?
Nope.
I need somebody to come up here and give us the lowdown, because I've got one in my wallet and I'm trying to give it out. So maybe Legion knows. Legion's coming up here. Saudi Apes are giving out what? I don't see it yet.
It's up there. Typical giveaway format. Tag 3 fans, follow the people it says to follow, like, retweet, all that good jazz. 48 hours, we'll do the giveaway. Listen, guys, if you hold Saudi Apes or you don't hold Saudi Apes, now would be a good chance to get in, because once everything starts to get rolling with Crotopia and things like that, that floor price is gonna really start moving. We got some other cool stuff coming, and this little PFP that we're giving away is gonna look real good in about a week or so when it's rendered in 4K. So yeah, man, it's a chance to win some free shit for doing shit that we already do anyway. Like, retweet, tag a couple friends, and yeah, good luck.
Hey, dude, that's both collections, right? Because I bought a couple of the mutant Saudi apes.
What do you mean? Both collections? What? That are getting rendered?
No, but just part of everything you just said.
Yeah, man. The mutants will get rendered in 4K shortly after the OGs. The OGs are going to get rendered in 4K first, and then the mutants will get rendered in 4K, and then our comic strip / anime will be out shortly after that. We also have a burn feature coming up because we have like 20,000 NFTs between the land, the mutants, and the OGs. We're going to do a burn feature. We haven't quite pinned down an exact number. We're getting ready to put a poll up in the Discord here soon. But what we're going to do, for example, let's say you have, 40 mutant apes, right? Because they're dirt cheap right now. So let's say you got 40 of them, and you're like, man, I don't know if I need 40. Well, you'll have the opportunity to burn, like, let's say 5. You burn 5 of them. They go to a burn wallet. They'll never get used again. We're not going to be dirt bags and put them in a burn wallet and then put them back on the floor. We're going to burn them, and then when you burn those apes, it'll unlock a new trait that'll be added to one of your OG apes, which will make it more rare. Bring more value to the OGs, and it also bring more value to the mutant floor because it'll be smaller. And then we have some stuff that we're getting done with the land right now, but the land we're not done correctly. So our artist is literally having to go in and redo all of the land graphics and stuff because right now they're just fancy JPEGs. If we wanted to incorporate them into some sort of metaverse or anything like that, because they weren't uploaded the right way, we wouldn't be able to do that. But by Christmas time, the land should be done. But each land, he's literally having to go through and redo every single fucking one of them. So that's like 3,500, you know, little shits that he's got to fix. But other than that, man, it's going pretty good, man. We got a website up, white page out, merch
Yeah,
store
that's what I was
page
gonna
up.
ask you, bro. Because like for the people that are here that come here every day and know Pharaoh, like, how has this process been becoming a project
A
owner?
fucking nightmare, but
Yeah, I mean, you got to
I
tell
love
them,
it.
right? Because
Yeah, I
we've
mean,
seen it go so many different ways, and like uh, like truck, you know what I'm saying, and or like how we did it with Thunder. Like, there's so many different ways uh, to get involved with a project or lead a project, and it doesn't really matter how you do it. It's more work and more energy than you ever could have expected.
oh, for real. Like, I would be 100% transparent. Like, I've made zero money off this project yet, and I knew that going in. This wasn't something where the guys in charge before were like, "Man, we got this mint that's gonna come up, and we have all these ideas," and then they just kind of fumbled the bag pre-mint, and it 3 collections were already fucking minted out. You know what I mean? So there was 20,000 NFTs already in the marketplace in the community that now we have to use and bring value to them for the holders, and like I was a big bag holder, and my partner Sinbad was a big bag holder, and we're like, man, the community is really strong, everybody's cool, man, like the art is cool, the concept is cool, so like let's take it and run with it and see if we can't just make it worthwhile for people. And this isn't something that like I was like, oh, I'm gonna get in this and I'm gonna get rich. I'm gonna make a huge fucking bag off this. Cause at the end of the day, I mean, the only money that's coming in right now is from the secondary sales. And then the money that we as team members put into the project to make the project better. Like the stuff that we're going to do with Crotopia, that's going to come out of my personal pocket and Sinbad's personal pocket. The stuff that we did with the 4K rendering, that's coming out of our pocket. And, all the stuff that the artist is doing as far as fixing the lands, that's coming out of our pockets. You know what I mean? So, and again, I don't say that because I'm like, oh, I'll go buy my shit. If you buy it, you buy it. If you don't, you don't. At the end of the day, if I'm attached to a project, I just want it to be done right and done properly, and I don't want people to feel like they're just wasting their money and their time on it. So, um, it's like a fucking onion, bro. Like once we took over the project and we started peeling shit back and looking at all the fine details, there's a lot of shit that was done fucking wrong. Um, we had to go through and check the contract to make sure the contract wasn't shady, like once they sold it to us, they weren't going to start going into people's wallet and taking the NFTs, or or drain people's wallet or drain the community wallet, you know what I mean? So we had to get all that shit done. It was a nightmare getting the IP rights from them. And then, we had to pull teeth to get all the original files, all the original artwork from them so that we could re-download them and re-upload them the right way for people. So it's been a process, like good, bad, or indifferent. If this thing takes off, awesome. If it doesn't, it's a learning experience. I got my feet wet, I got my foot in the door, I'm getting my hands dirty, I'm more hands on, and I'm learning more about how to actually run a project from an owner standpoint. And like it's little things like that you don't realize until you take over a project. Like it's easy for me to get on Twitter on my personal page and not post anything for 2 or 3 days or a week and, you know, just, fuck with people in the DMs or be in spaces. But as an owner, like you always got to be putting stuff out for the public, whether it's just saying stupid shit like good morning or, liking and retweeting other community member stuff that, is, representing the Saudi apes in some form. So it's been a learning process. I've enjoyed it, the good, bad, and the ugly.
Let's go, man.
Great stuff, man.
Telling that story is so fucking important in here. People don't realize the amount of work that goes into it, all the way down to the downloading and re-uploading the images. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to take it back to basics every day and just remind people that an NFT is a token and not a picture, and it links to the picture, and like the framework of all this shit is still Greek to most of us, and these kinds of conversations that are just fully transparent with project leads is rare. So I hope people take advantage of the information.
Yeah, man. I mean, and that's another thing too. Like in these Web3 spaces, everything moves so fast. So like a day here is a week, and when you lose a whole week if you miss out a day. So and when you're in the back end and you're just constantly grinding and constantly trying to figure out ways to bring value, you almost lose sight of that. And in your head, you're like, bro, we're working every day, we're grinding every day, we're doing something every day, but the public doesn't see it. So to them, you're staying stagnant, you're not doing anything, you're not bringing value. You know what I mean? But at on the back end, we are, and then you'll be in Discord and people are like, oh, what the fuck's going on? You're not doing anything. And it's like, motherfucker, we're doing stuff all day, every day. I'm not posting anything about what's to come because things have to be set in stone. We got to iron everything out before I can just come to people and be like, hey, man, we're going to do this, this, and this. And then 2 days later, like, sorry, that person didn't have time to do it. Or, this person doesn't have the resources to do it like we thought. So, we had to wait and make sure that all these things were a possibility, like with the Crotopia, with the 4K rendering, with, the comic strip, and then people also got to realize too that like, most of us who are in these Web3 spaces who are running these projects have real life jobs. Like this isn't our main source of income. Like, you know what I mean? Like we have kids and
Or a source
families.
of income, period. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
You know what I mean? Like we have kids and families and, businesses that we have to run. And like, we got things going real smooth, like I said, when we first took over. And then we had a community member had to leave, who was part of the core team because she got an IRL job that was paying her twice as much as she was making before, but it also demanded more of her time. So she had to step away. And that was cool. So, and she was a really, really good community manager. She was phenomenal in the Discord, and she's great at onboarding people. So that was a huge loss to us. And like, even though she's not a part of the team, she's still active in the Discord. She'll still answer people's questions. You know what I mean? She just doesn't have that big of a role. After that happened, my fight came up. And so I had to shut it down on my end for about 2, 3 weeks. I came back and, you know, one of our dudes had COVID and then other people got IRL stuff going on. So, and again, we got a dude in Australia, a guy in Germany, a guy in Georgia. So it's, finding those times all link up and talk and converse and figure shit out for a couple hours a day. That's also hard too. So, I mean, we're always grinding. There's always stuff going on. But I mean, even with Wavy and Crotopia, people got to realize like these things take fucking time. Like
Bro, those
we're
guys are banging shit out though.
bro. They
right?
oh they
Like
are.
I gotta say, they are blowing me away with how fast they keep coming out with these
But
skins.
the reason it's happening is because they took their time at the start and they didn't just put out fucking bullshit. They didn't start promising bullshit. They didn't start promising that they'd be able to do this or do that. They're like, nah, bro, we're gonna do this shit right. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna build our community. We're gonna, I mean, Wavy's whole first, month and a half, 2 months of primates was just retaining people. And people don't realize how much time and effort goes into client retention. Like you could mint out in fucking 30 seconds, right? But if you mint out in 30 seconds and then everybody's dropping your shit on the floor the next day, it doesn't do shit for the project. You know what I mean? There's no true community there. So that was our big thing, like what Wavy was doing, bro. It's like rebuilding that community, rebuilding that trust that they had in us, and then slowly doing things the right way to, like I said, bring value to these fucking pictures that we have.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
proud to
baby.
be holding after what you just said.
And honestly, it's invaluable, these conversations, because nobody can see the difference between a project that says they're building and a project that is building. There's no difference to the consumer. Um, and you guys are actually doing it. What's up, Martech?
Yo, Alpha, good morning, everybody. Yo, Pharaoh, you just dropped some science, bro. What you said, the key word that you said is retention. How are you going to keep your customer? I mean, you can sell in, but how are you going to sell through? Because, like, a one time customer, at a grocery store is not going to sustain their business. They got to add value to keep them coming back. And I was just here listening in the background, like, just doing stuff on my computer. But when a certain word resonates to you and it has so much power and volume, retention. Don't just sell and try and get the one pop out of your customer. Give them value so that they keep on coming back and they become a lifetime client and part of your family and part of your community. And you can only do that by, like, acting sincerely and giving them value and a reason to keep on coming back and minting your next project and your next project and your next project. Because if you're looking for
Yo, tell
Yo,
them.
bro. I mean, again, when certain things, I mean, just listening to Fira, I ain't dick right. I'm just in the background listening to conversation. But you said something that resonated with me. I got to reinforce that, man. So big up to you. And, like, that whole story about Wavy, big up Wavy as well. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it takes work.
I can't believe I didn't bring him up the first time when we were saying, like, it's Wavy, it's Truck, it's Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are the three guys that took on projects three completely different ways. And we've been in here telling the story because people need to see how this goes. Everywhere else in Web3, you're going to see these same situations going down, but with no communication. And look at the difference in how it turns out. Go ahead. It ain't good. It ain't pretty, but it's happening all the fucking time, bro. And they're talking about attention over there. That's all they're talking about.
That was
Attention. How do we get
another
attention?
thing. Yeah, man. That was another thing that like he just brought up too. Like it would have been easy for us to take over the project and been like, you know what? We need to get more money in this community wallet. Let's do another collection and do another fucking mint and get people's money and then but anybody who is worth their salt that have been in these spaces for a long time, once you have three fucking collections out there and nothing's happening with those collections, when you go to try to do another collection for mint, like motherfuckers are very hesitant to buy that. And it feels almost scammy. You know what I mean? So what we want to the easy thing to do would be to, drop another collection in mint. And I was like, nah, man, let's not do that. Because as a holder, I don't want to fucking buy something else. I want some value to the shit that we have right now. So that is first and foremost. Let me bring some value to the shit that everybody has right now. After we get that cooking and everybody is happy and the floor price goes up a little bit, then in a few months, after the first of the year comes Q2, then maybe we'll talk about doing another collection, for people to mint. But I didn't want to come in as a new owner, take over the project and be like, all right, bro, We just took over, so give me your fucking money real quick, and then we'll figure out what the fuck to do with it. Nah, man.
Sorry, I'm learning how to use the soundboard.
I'm so happy you finally got your soundboard, Alpha.
Oh, thank you. I'm like a baby on this thing, bro.
I had no idea that we all got the soundboard till yesterday.
Right?
Someone explained it in a space and I clicked it and I was like, no way, I
So
have
you
access to this
found it
thing now.
yesterday too, bro.
Found
I
We
out
should
both
have.
we found it on the same day. You guys better watch out. Me and
I
Krober
told
both
everyone in
have
my
soundboards.
spaces, y'all fucked. I've been hearing you guys throw those things at me forever now. You guys
Right?
are all dead.
Pissing me off. You guys are done. Wait till I figure out what these fucking pictures mean. Take it easy, Uncle Lo. Take it easy.
Well, I
If they
could
made a
say, oh,
sitcom out of us, I would watch it.
hell yeah, fuck it'd be so funny. I'd make mention to Pharaoh. I didn't know it was him behind the project. I think it is tough taking a project from someone else's control and then having to rebuild it because I've watched Wavy do it and it's probably not easy. And I hear everybody else doing these projects and it seems to be somewhat of a tedious task to have to deal with community and that's why I just want no part in it till like way later maybe. But I think it's a good thing
We'll
that
be here, man. I keep telling you, like
I
Crow
know
Picks is all yours whenever you want it, dude.
Kroger 9000 is gonna make 9,000 NFTs only.
Let's go.
No, I think it's commendable that you want to focus on your holders now instead of re-releasing more stuff to cash out on more money to help with the project, which is understandable at times, but the way you're going about it is fair. So that's cool. I mean, right? Just I just say this to any project, onboard. Go out and fucking onboard new people. That's the only thing I care about is how we bringing more people in here. And then that's the only thing I care about. Otherwise, fucking run it, man. You got a
Which is
project,
why
run
we're
it.
doing the cross chain, thing
Yeah.
with Wavy and Crotopia, man, because we need more people in Kronos. That's what people don't understand. We have what, maybe a fucking 800 to 1,000 people that are
Left.
actually in Kronos, and
Yeah.
that's generous. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
We have 800 to 1,000 people that are in Kronos, but we always are bitching about, man, we got to get more money in here. Why are our floor prices so low? Because we don't have anybody in here. So these cross chain projects like Crotopia, where you can walk in and you can see a fucking Kronos NFT, and then go through a portal and you're kicking it with dudes from an ETH NFT, and everybody's got skins on from those NFTs. That brings so much value, not to just Crotopia, but to the NFT space in general, which is what we need. Like, if we have to do this in order for us to be accepted by the mainstream. We have to get over this. Oh, I'm only an ETH person. Oh, I'm only a Solana person. I'm only a Crow person.
Yeah.
No, fuck that, bro. If you fuck with NFTs, you need to be growing this ecosystem all together, because that's the only
That's
way
what
we
I've
all
been trying to tell. And when I'm in ETH spaces and Soul spaces, I get a lot of people that are really interested in things that are going on here, and I usually have to go back and talk to them about it because
Because they
I don't know.
started
I
here,
just
bro.
I just
All
sell
those
it like
motherfuckers, they
selling
got
ice
their
to an
first
Eskimo.
NFTs
Fuck.
over here, dude.
But you mentioned something that's true. It's like the divide we have in real life. We're already divided and separated in stupid little subcategories and stupid petty whatever issues. You know what I mean? Everyone's divided in real life. So when you come here and we're divided by blockchains, which the all this whole tech is not even built to the way like it's not even at its max potential yet, and we're all wanting to sit here like, oh, only Crow, and mostly those ETH and Soul guys that only want to pick ETH and Soul. And I tell him, you guys are straight clowns. Like, there's good projects everywhere. And I for one, because I'm fortunate enough, I got lucky and asked to work with Jesse Smith and his project. And I'm in with Psycho Kitties, and they're doing cool things. So when I go into spaces and I shill things like that, people are immediately attracted on what's going on because of the names I'm able to spit. And it's mostly just a conversation hitter, right? Like, if I didn't have that, I'd be like, oh, come here and buy Crow NFTs. And then they're going to be like, well, what NFTs? And then I show them. And then they're like, conversation stops. You know what I'm saying? Because they're always crying about floor prices or why isn't it not doing this and what's utility? And then just they're more worried about that, which is fair. But when you have something like, yo, man, I work with Jesse Smith on like he's doing hosting events and stuff like, and all these people like Alpha's holders are getting in, Chitten's holders are getting in, like all these people that have projects are getting into these events now for free, and I think that's massive. Like he's gonna do more of these events. Um,
And
I
we're gonna
wanted to.
have POAPs for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, cool.
If you show up at Richmond, yeah, you will get an NFT.
Oh, see, that's cool. What I'm gonna do for everybody that's not going to these events, I talked about it yesterday when we had that big space going on. Maybe a couple of us are gonna run some spaces throughout those days where if you guys are there, you guys, it's easy to onboard people in spaces. Alpha knows that. We learned how to onboard pretty much through these spaces, and that's what we were doing since day one, is bringing people in, getting them to download the app, and I think it's super easier once they're on Twitter because I tell people in real life all the time, like, fucking download crypto.com. I'm working with these cool people, cool projects, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yeah, 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 sounds dope. Do you think anyone ever does it? No. Get them on Twitter and get them to realize what's going on out here. I think that is a key thing to help onboard people. Once people come in these spaces, they're like, oh shit, this is what's going on. It's the spaces that drew me in further. It was the spaces
Oh hell yeah!
that I think drew in so many of you guys, so think about that when you're onboarding.
And you
If
can't
it
explain it, right? Like I try
it's
to
tough.
explain to
Yes.
people what I do for a living now, and it's literally impossible. Like I
People don't understand. I say I talk shit on Twitter all the time, and they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You don't understand. Twitter's where it's at." I
right, they're
used
like,
to
you get
hate
paid for that?
Twitter.
I'm like, nah, not really, but
I used to think Twitter was so weird. I never understood it. I had it one time a long time ago and it just never made sense. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I'm not using this. And now I can't leave it alone. I don't want any other social media. And my other social medias are quite up there too. And like it's just fucking I have no time for any of them no more. But anyone that's making a project, man, I always just say that. How are we gonna onboard more people? And
yo, and let's get Crover
fucking
to
let's get
10K,
it.
man. I only need like 25 more follows. No
Are you
shit.
serious?
I swear to God.
Nice. I don't even know what I'm at right now. I think like I passed 8K. Oh yeah.
Yeah, dude, you're at like
Nine almost.
8,500.
Oh, that's fucking cool, man. Shit. One day I'll
You
be
remember when we had fucking 100? I came in here with 100 followers. Not even. I came in here with like 40 followers.
right. I'll never forget. I got screenshots still from a long time ago of that I was looking at the other day. It's funny.
That's what people don't
All
understand
from
too.
talking smack on Twitter, fuck.
Yeah,
Everyone
The
hated
the
me.
best smack,
bro.
the best
Like
smack on Twitter.
lots of fucking networking goes on in these spaces, bro. I've had
Right?
a fucking Twitter account since fucking 2009, 2010 or some shit like that. I don't fucking know, whatever it is. But I only set it up because I got fucking deployed, and I was like, it was just a way to stay in contact. But I never fucking used it for anything. And then I started dabbling with NFTs, and then somehow
Right.
ended up in Discord, and they're like, "Man, you got to go to Twitter and be in the spaces." And I went, and I had like 500 followers, and that was last year. And since then, like I'm over 3,500. But again,
Nice.
I don't try to. I don't really give a fuck about the following. It's just
Yeah, I
happening.
don't even
Like, you know what I mean? And like for me, that means more than anything that things are happening organically and naturally. Like I'm not buying followers. I'm not buying bots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of that shit going
You
on
know
with.
what my new favorite shit is? Seeing motherfuckers with the Thunderbolt after their name. Wait a second. Where did they all go? Not one in here? I swear there
I
were a
thought I
few.
seen that
I
too.
saw some this morning when I was in other spaces, and it made my goddamn day. Cause this is the vibes, man. Joey's rocking the steakhouse. All the brown nosers are rocking the red question mark, and my gang is rocking fucking Thunderbolts, bro. Come at me. Come at me.
So I'd like to just mention something. So I guess with everybody that's been involved with our side of the community lately, we have a Halloween event going on, two of them. For those that remember the Psycho Kitties and the Mad Hares, you were able to make babies, and they had the CRISPR technology, which granted you the ability and the access to create your own NFT. So if you look at the NFT that I have right now, I created that one from a blank canvas and just used a bunch of different traits that were available, and I got to pick this one. And that was the coolest part about it, is that it took me hours, it took me days to figure out how to build these. But like I built it that looked like me almost. You know what I mean? Like, it's a graffiti little degenerate little bastard kid, man. Like, what more can I ask for that suits who I am?
Bro, you got to take a crack at Crow Warriors. We're putting a bounty out to all the
Oh,
artists in Web3. A million Thunder. A
oh
million
wow.
Thunder, and it's gonna be a secret vote, secret winner. Um, we're
Oh,
putting it
that's
out.
cool.
Yeah, man, we've been
Like
pretty.
for artists?
Yeah,
Oh, you have like templates, or what's going on? You're gonna draw traits
we
on it,
got
or do you
we
want?
got references
Uh,
for everyone to go off of. But yeah,
you're gonna
man,
have to show me. I'll post it and send it out there for other people that are interested.
right? Because you got the links with the artists, man.
Yes.
A lot of y'all do.
There's also a lot of people, like Jesse Smith has a whole gang of artists. He's got like a network of them. So if people are looking for dope artists for their NFT projects, hit me up. I'll get you linked up with a fucking sick tattoo artist.
Let's go,
And
bro. We're
you could
done with
talk.
Fiverr. Let's go.
Talk exactly. So he mentioned that yesterday, that he's got tons of people that he's willing to be able to link up. And if anybody can't get a hold of him, like get a hold of me and I'll message him right away and he'll see it. So if anybody wants something like that, that's cool. But the Halloween event, it's going to be open to everybody, which is cool. It's not just going to be holders only, but it's going to be like a $50 entry fee where you buy a coffin. You'll get to keep the coffin, and then it won't be burnt once you use it. And then you use it to create the CRISPR. I think there's like 5 or 6 different projects that are involved, like the new TMK guys. There's boomers that are involved. Like each person got to create their own NFT and a
So it's
gang of
both
traits.
chains,
Yeah, from
Silkro.org and Kronos.
Yes, from both sides as well, yes, which I thought was kind of neat. But yeah, they
Definitely.
all kind of went together. Maybe there's gonna do another one. So hopefully anybody that has a project that hasn't got in today might be able to get in next CRISPR round, so their community could join in. But your community will still be able to join in regardless. So you pretty much get to make your own Halloween NFTs. And those are going to be pretty cool. I've seen some sneak peeks. So you're going to have geniuses or your gonzos or whoever's. Like you could pick the boomers one, or you could pick TMK. I know Wo Johnny came and built one too. And then we're gonna have more Nine Lives events. So we're gonna have a Nine Lives event. If anyone remembers the Metaverse Oculus party, we had
I got
Riotin,
kicked out of that shit. I will never forget.
Major Laser, Riotin, and Subx came perform from us, and the same people that like network them have networked the next set of artists for us. I'm not sure who it is, otherwise I'd fucking say it, who is performing. It probably won't be as big as like Major Laser, but the fact that we're getting now the ability to open that event and open that event to other things. One of my main ideas was like Alpha always did DJing, and I know that, and he did very well with it. So like say he was ever able or wanted to make like a whole DJ setting and fucking go in and perform for all you guys, you could create tickets and sell them for $10 a pop. That would go under Geniuses or Ugonzo's pages. That way at least networks right through their page, and it always could go back and it's like a secondary link to their pages, but with a lower cost. And the cost is just those ticket entries, right? So there's things like that that are getting planned. I don't know how soon the public will be open, but I've been really advocating for that because I myself have like networks of comedians and shit that I want to bring in, and we're gonna have comedy nights. I know tons of people that myself, I do crazy music. I know tons of producers. I know DJs with the Woo Worldwide Collectives, conglomerate of DJs. Like I know a bunch of cats in the
Wu
music scene.
Tang, motherfucker.
Yeah, bro, like a whole gang of DJs that are like a part of like the Wu
Let's
Tang
go,
DJ
bro. You
group.
seen
And
we have a stage in Crotopia. We got the
yeah,
Island Thunder sound stage all set
I
up
thought
there.
that was dope too. And that also, I don't want to take away from that because what Wavy's doing is incredible over
Yeah,
there.
we just
I'm
like you're saying though, we're tying
Yeah,
all this shit together. Like, of course, Thunder Token would have loved to be involved with the first uh Halloween in Nine Lives, but we got to get this Crow Warriors cranked out because
yeah.
that's what would go well. You know, everything happens at the right time.
Yeah,
around here.
you won't need to be a holder, I think, for these events. Like I think we want to open them for people just to experience what it's like. And then I don't know what will be going on. I don't know if they'll sell tickets or whatever. I don't have that news yet. But I just
Yeah,
know
we're
that
all just figuring it out, bro. It's
it's
like,
cool. Yeah.
right?
I'm trying to also get our sides to, consider maybe getting involved with Wavy's Crotopia. So I'm waiting for the right moment to kind of bring it up in a convo. I don't want to just like bring it up and ask straight up. I'd rather like work it in a convo. That way it's a little bit more eased. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way you work deals or talk to people, I guess, in a sense. And I'd rather just talk to them on a level like that, and that way it might be a little bit more accepted. But I'm trying. I would love to see more of like the community I'm on come around more on these ends, and I would also love to see some of you guys come over on these ends too, because like I think a lot of us agree. I think the people that are still here are the ones that were meant to be here, and the ones that are really truly building for the best, and for the sake of everyone and the environment. And I think that speaks for everything. So I'm willing to just, I've said this a million times, but I myself had issues with a lot of people that I wanted to put on the back burner because I see a lot of us have the same end game and the same goals in mind. And it's the pettiness is so silly when
Right?
we're all
We could
trying to
have
make
burned each other like a number of times.
fucking rates, and we still could have, like, that's what's crazy.
Yeah.
But at the end of it, I knew that there was, and myself, I blame myself for a lot of it, for the divide that happened. And although I stand by a lot of it because there was a lot of crap that I had to fight against, and I'll get my name dragged through the mud, I'll be hated, I don't mind that, I've done it for before, but I'll stand by everything I went on. But I like to see the change that's happening now because there's a lot more standard, and I think there's a lot higher standard everyone holds their communities to, and is less likely to allow certain things that were going on before going on again. So with that being said, I think just with all the pettiness that was around, it just made sense for it to get put on the back burner so we could all push and navigate each other through these spaces and help onboard and mass adapt to the shit. And I think that's the end goal everyone has, and that's why I chose to take a step back, stop being fucking petty, and if I had a personal fucking egotistical or whatever issue with someone, I just put it on the back end because I said, fuck that. If you're still here, I respect that. The people that are not here no more were the main issue that helped take a lot of money away from this shit. So it's just like those people are not here in the spaces no more. They're gone. And I'm excited to see what everyone builds. I'm excited for everybody's projects. I'm excited to see what everyone chooses to do now. And that's just the end game for me, man. I just want to see everyone build and do great because, like, the way I saw it was this ecosystem was dying out, and I couldn't sat back and watch like what I helped try to build fucking keep deteriorating in front of my eyes. Because yeah, I could go to ETH or I could go to Soul. Like, I met a lot of cool projects on that side and a lot of cool communities that opened me with open arms or welcome me with open arms. But at the same time, that's not where I started. My name's Crover 9000, not Solver or Ether 9000. Well, Crover 9000, not ETH. But I did that early on because it was always my main concern to bridge gaps between the ecosystems. I don't know if any of you guys remember, but early days, I was going out talking to the Alpha Alien friends, a bunch of ETH projects, and I was doing it really early on because that was my main thing. I was just thinking, why is everybody so pissy with blockchains? Like, it's so corny. Like, there's so many cool projects on each side. Like, I want everyone to know about it. You know what I mean? So that was always been my main thing since early on, and it's been a thing that I think a lot of people have taken over, and I think it's slick. Like, we need more of that. What Pharaoh was saying, like, bro, like, your project's on ETH, right? So you're doing that and bringing people over to Crow and then explaining how things are going on both sides. And you have a lot of cool projects, and that's the main thing. We all unite and push some of these really good projects. It is insane what could happen because if one or two of these projects does really good, like I always say, like Psycho Kitties, because I do believe in what they've done as a team in less than a year. They've put out a lot, and they're putting us on the map a lot by going out and doing the events that they do. So eventually, let's say hypothetically speaking, we all get down behind something like that, or we all get down behind one of these projects. and something happens. They blast off, they boom off. Then though that project could come back down and help everyone else build back up. And I think that's what
They're
we're
the
all
number
looking at.
one project on that side of the chain, you know, on the crypto.org side. Like ever since the
Besides the
lock-ins came
Lions,
over
but
here, it's
yeah,
Psycho Kitties, man.
yeah.
Definitely. Oh shit, the president of the
Oh,
United States is
we
here, bro.
just had him, Barack Obama.
Oh man, he left. What are we gonna do? We got 9 minutes left here, y'all.
Yeah, I mean that's the big thing about Crotopia, bro. And like I know I keep referencing back to it, but I don't think people realize how big of a deal what Wavy is doing with the cross chain. I mean,
I'm trying to tell them every single day, bro. They're not doing it anywhere else. This is
Yep.
maybe the first cross-chain metaverse. Like,
And people,
come up
sorry.
here and tell me I'm wrong, but I think that's what's going on here.
And people are interested in that shit because a lot of us in these spaces are here because of the technology that goes behind all this, the innovation that's going behind this, like just the new ideas and shit, the NFTs, the obviously the money making, because a lot of us here are for investment purposes always, but I just think it's incredible thing seeing that, and you're right, you don't see it very often anywhere else, like other people trying to bring other people from other chains in. It's usually just like, no, it's this only and fuck off, or they'll allow spaces where you could talk about it, but like, do they ever really go about it? No. So this is a really good way, and I've also been explaining that to people with the Crotopia. It's a very clever way to bring everything together, and it's a very easy web browser thing to use too. Like it's not nothing you need like a fucking PS5 or a gaming laptop to go crazy on. Like you need just like a normal thing and you could experience it. And I remember the day it launched, I was in there. I thought, wow, like you got to give him props, man. Like this is fucking sick. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, have you
they've got
seen
they got it
seen
down.
Lotopia? I just got it. I just got a DM.
His house, like the
Oh
Pardon?
my
people
god, bro.
I
Is that Drake's house? Did he model it after Drake's house?
think so. He
It
thinks he's
looks
a baller.
it looks like Drake's mansion.
Lil thinks he's a baller. He ain't gonna have a harem of hoes there, so it don't matter.
Ah,
He's a married man. Married man. No,
he dropped a bag on this. I can tell.
yeah, bro. But like that's the cool thing though. Like with there's been a lot of other, metaverse stuff that people have, sandbox Decentraland, but it all looks like Roblox. You have just a generic, character that you can walk around in. But like people don't realize how huge it's going to be when you can actually walk around in the skin of the PFP that you own. Like that's a game changer. And people don't realize how much of a game changer that is, not only for us as individuals, but these projects. Like, I may have never seen a hare or a psycho kitty, but now, because I'm an Ethereum guy, right? And I'm a Supreme Kong, and now I'm walking around as Supreme Kong, and I'm like, man, what the fuck? That rabbit looking thing is pretty dope. What is that about? And you get to see it. It's not just a generic, hey man, I'm from Chronos. You should come over and fuck with our projects. No, you can see the artwork. You can go in and get to know the people in that community. And like I know Wavy and them are getting it to where eventually you will be able to use it on a PS5 or an Oculus. It's not at that stage yet, but I
Yeah.
know they have plans for that and for to be able to use it on mobile. Like if you can go into Crotopia mobile, that's a fucking game changer, bro. If you're telling me I can just sit around at work while I'm fucking bored, throw
And
my
you're
It'd be
getting
sick.
airdrop,
and
and these
walk around.
fucking airdropping you that shit right now. Like we're talking, there's no easier ground floor for you to get on for some groundbreaking technology community. Like this, if this was a Kickstarter, right? If they were building Crotopia as a Kickstarter, hands down they would have a fucking $1 million by now.
Oh,
First week. And yes, it would take 2 years for us to see anything, but like that's how it would go if it was Web 2 right now. And look at the situation that we're in and how different it is. We got to take advantage of these things. And then it's on us to push it out there, like Crover's doing, like Pharaoh's doing. It's on us to get out there and tell everybody about it. Cuz like they didn't do $1 million Kickstarter. There is no fucking marketing budget. So it is groundbreaking. It is the most amazing thing going on. but nobody fucking knows about it because we're the only ones that are here. There's how many? 800 of us? Like, let's just be real. That's fucking crazy.
But hey, man, I appreciate y'all letting me come up and talk. I appreciate you letting me post in the nest. I gotta go get punched in the fucking face. So I will holler at you in Jungle and Crow later, bro.
Let's go, baby. Long as we're on that butt cheek, we are with
Peace,
you.
man.
Hey, I already told you that sounded real Dahmerish. Hey, listen. So I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. All right, Alpha wants a bigger logo, which is fine, and then I get a DM that says I want that left butt cheek. There was no context behind it. It just said I want that left butt cheek. And I had just finished watching the Dahmer shit with my wife, and I was like, man, that made me feel kind of weird. You
I
know what
don't know about that.
You got to get people's attention, bro. We keep saying it's like
this dude
those
had more
DMs
than
can get right by people.
He's got Pharaoh sitting there like, I just want you to make a picture for me, and then you could leave.
All right, y'all be cool, man.
Yes, sir. We got about 3 minutes, y'all. So it's your final warning. You got something to tell this community this morning? They are fired up. They will buy anything right now. So come up here and show that shit. You got 30 seconds. Baby hop.
What up? What up? What up? Sorry, I'm a little late. I got reeled into an early morning ETH Degen play. How's everybody doing? Token still
Well,
pumping.
I
4
was
days in a
doing
row.
fine, and now I feel like I missed something. What the fuck?
No, you didn't miss. They're still unrevealed. I'll send you the link right now.
Let's go.
Grandpa Apes. So
Wait,
I'll
I
give you
know
a little.
Grandpa Apes.
Yeah, wait,
So
wasn't there
I'm gonna
already
give
Grandpa Apes?
there. Listen, yeah. So there was initially there were a collection of 5,000. And they didn't shut the contract down, and apparently there was 10,000 that were generated, and the community was starting, they kept minting. So they're unrevealed. The reveal is going to happen at 12 o'clock this afternoon, and they're pumping, dude. I caught floor at like 004. Floor right now unrevealed is 0069. It is verified, so that blue check is there on OpenSea. That tells me a lot. They got a shit ton of volume from this. Let me see what volume's at right now. Hold on a
Yeah,
second.
from their previous. So they still have their whole collection out there, and then these ones are still getting minted, and no one
Yeah,
knew that it was
How did
still open.
nobody know? A
yeah,
contract
bro.
is a contract.
Isn't that crazy? It went that long unnoticed, and then
Yeah, man, fucking crazy. But they're
how much was
unrevealed.
the
Oh,
mint?
Florida. I don't know. I didn't
Because if
catch
you
the mint.
go to the Ether scan, which everybody should have done at some point, right? It will say total
Yeah.
supply 10K. Like, why did no one ever see that?
Don't know. So floor right now is 007. So they are, and there's only 3 at 007. Then we hit 008. So it's a thin floor. I mean, it's a Degen play. This isn't financial advice, but the art is sick. Really high def 4K, images. The fur looks amazing.
Where's
The
our
traits look.
Grandpa Ape dude? We had a guy that was down with them. Remember? God, what is his fucking name?
I've seen them around.
They look so good, bro.
He used to
The
be in your
fur
home.
looks amazing. Like there's galaxy fur that looks so sick. Fire fur, like really, really, really clean, crisp
I bet the galaxy looks dope.
fucking art, bro. It looks so dope. I'm on my computer trying to send shit through my phone. I'm a retard. Hold on, I'm doing too much right now.
Well, shit. He's on to the ETH play. This is Baby Hop who minted out yesterday.
Yeah, man. And so just a little update on us. The chart is looking super bullish still. Very, very pleased with everything. I think right now we're at like another 27% day. 4 days in a row green, which is impressive. We had a little correction yesterday, and people bought that dip right up. So everything's working out great. We were checking, the algorithm, making sure APY was paying out correctly. We don't want to run into any issues like some projects. So everything's working the way it should. People are interacting with the claw machine game.
This is on Bunny Blocks.
Bunny Block Stop Finance. Yep. So you could take the baby hop that you earn from the claw machine game with withdraw it whenever you want. The first 5 days, there is a tax. It drops 10% every day. On the 5th day, it's free to withdraw. And then you can stake that right on Bunny Blocks Finance for Wrapped Crow. So we're giving you a reason to hold this token, support the project. Let's make those analytics look really good, because there's a lot of people that don't come to Twitter, Discord, and Telegram, and they're chart people. They look at Chronoscan and they look at Dex Screener, and as long as the numbers look good, they're going to ape. And that's what we're trying to solidify. That's what we're trying to accomplish, is have really good metrics, really good analytics, and attract those investors, real investors that as long as those numbers are in line, they're going to buy it. And I think we're getting there. We're here every day.
Oh, fuck yeah, we're getting there.
Community's building. We're branching out to, into other like projects types of things. And we're not going to stop, bro. We got something really cool that's going to come out. I don't want to say like in the next week, but
how's
the next couple of weeks.
How's our baby Joey floor?
Floor pumped to, I think we're at like 195 right now, so it's going
shit,
up there.
Let's go, bro.
They swept. There was 130s yesterday. Ranking is out, so you can see what rarity you got. And there were
motherfuckers.
There was a lot of people that had their shit on the floor, man. There was like a rank like 70 on the floor yesterday. Somebody swept that shit right the fuck up. So I love how you guys are reacting to everything, man. I really appreciate it, and I wouldn't be here without you guys, man. I really wouldn't. It's all love. All love.
That's a kangaroo.
That is the kangaroo.
That's for you, my friend. Gray, close this out.
Yeah, bro. I was just checking, and that contest that I started yesterday or 2 days ago, it's almost got 250 entrants, and there's still like 24 hours to go to enter.
I'm slow. I'm slow.
Unreal, dude.
250, dude. I can't even get 250 fucking followers right now. I am literally just hanging by a thread under 10K, and every time I get some followers, I lose twice as many. And I don't know why Elon is fucking with me, but it is 3 minutes past 11, so y'all don't have to stay here. Wait, I can't fucking say anything, right? You don't have to go home, but you can't stay. Oh, shit. There's one fucking Thunder token left on the floor at mint price. That's 420 Cro. It's the last one. And if I'm judging things by the way they're going right now, we're probably never going to see mint price again. So, drink some water. Brush your goddamn teeth. Own your keys. Own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Ever. Not once. Not never. God damn. What are you doing? Write it on a piece of paper. Okay? Laminate it if you got a friend with one of those. Look at you. Put it in a safe or put it someplace safe. And then show somebody else how to do this shit. All right? God damn. I can't even fucking say it anymore. We'll be right back at 4:20. So roll your own and meet us here. Crofam for life.
Later, everyone.
Bye.